Welcome to the Classy Career Girl podcast. I'm your host, Anna Runyon, founder and CEO of Classy Career Girl, one of Forbes' most influential career sites. This is a podcast for a community of women who want to turn their passions into work they love. You'll learn how to become happy, successful, and balanced with class, skill, and style. We believe that you can create your future. So stop delaying your great life. Go put yourself out there. You can have your great life and career right now. Welcome, everyone, to the Classy Career Girl podcast. In today's podcast episode, I'm going to introduce you to Carina Lawson. Carina has a really inspiring story that I want you to listen to today of starting something new that she had been wanting to do for a really long time. She had a really big year last year, and since we actually recorded this interview, she has gotten certified as a certified career coach here at Classy Career Girl. So I wanted you to hear her story and hear what it feels like to be on the other side of making that big commitment to try something new, since I know so many of you right now are starting a new career journey this year. A lot of the things she talks about growing through the year. She talks about how she really wanted to help women make empowered decisions with their time. She wanted to stop hiding behind her physical planner business. You've probably seen her beautiful Ponder Lily planners on Instagram, but she wanted to add another business model to that Ponder Lily business. And so she was taking certification to get better equipped to help more women. And she now feels that she's on the right path to help more people. So I hope you are inspired by today's story with Carina. I also want to announce that our career coach certification for spring 2023 is now open. We are taking applications for a very short, limited time until March 22nd. So if you would like to submit your application, you can go to www.classycareergirl.com/certification and apply right there. We do have limited spots, and we have also announced that we have 2 exciting study options to choose from for this cohort round. So we have our normal 6-month training program. That's the training program that Carina went. That's how she got her certification. And it was really great for her to take her time through the training, through the requirements, through the learning, and she was really able to transform her life slowly over the 6 months. But I know many of you want the fast track, and I want to give that to you. So if you want to start coaching clients by summer in a very short amount of time and become an alumni by summer, because then you get all of our alumni benefits, you can join us for our Fast Track Career Coach Live on May 2nd through May 4th, where I'm actually going to teach the entire certification program in 3 days and get you completed with 75% of your requirements done, which is amazing in those 3 days. So I would love to have you join us for Career Coach Live for our next cohort of Career Coach certification. Once again, you can go to classycareergirl.com/certification. You can read all about it and you can apply right there. Just make sure that you apply today or tomorrow or as soon as possible, because we're only keeping those applications open until March 22nd. So hopefully we'll see you in the next round. I'd love to work with you. Hi, everyone. Hello. It is Anna Runyon here. I am super excited to introduce you to real life women who are launching their dream careers and businesses. We have 3 women here I'm going to be interviewing today. They are incredible, and I cannot wait for you to meet them. So let's start right off with Carina, one of my favorite people to speak to. Welcome, Carina. So excited you're here.
Oh, thank you so much. You're definitely one of my favorite people to speak to, Anna. Thank you so much for having me. It's always such a pleasure to pour into this community that I've been a part of for so long. And so anytime that I get the opportunity to talk, to be able to have the ability to impact more people, I'm really grateful for it. So thank you.
We love having you here. So for those that don't know you, give us a little background on kind of where you're at in your career and business journey.
Sure. So my career and business journey have taken like quite like I've grown quite a bit in the past few months. So most people may know me as the founder of Ponder Lily Paper and Planners, and as Anna, you know, like I've always wanted to be able to help women make empowered decisions with their time, and I wanted to stop hiding from behind like my product-based business, which I love dearly. So in the past few months, I've taken quite a few certifications so that I would be able to be better equipped to do just that. And so I became a high performance coach, an accountability coach, and more recently, a career coach, which I'm going to be going for certification very soon. So I'm very excited. It's been, I now feel like I'm precisely on the right path to be able to help more people, and I cannot wait.
Yay. I love it. And you had so much business knowledge before. Like what was it about like putting yourself out there for as a coach? Like what was the challenge and the problem that you were facing in order to launch this coaching business?
Yeah, like I felt like I didn't know enough. Like I felt like I needed more structure, and and I work a 9 to 5 job. So and in my role, like I often get those like lunch break talks about like how do you navigate this, or how do you deal with a situation like that. So people were naturally asking me questions about business and career, and it just felt like such a natural fit to be able to do this. So yeah.
Love it. And you were in class beforehand. So you you already had gone through some of the tools and trainings that we have, right?
Yeah, and I feel like nobody teaches like you do in terms of like you get there's no fluff, like you get to the right information at the right time, and if you nobody pushes me like you do, which I welcome and deeply appreciate. And sometimes you do need a coach that can help you, in that respect. And so, yeah.
Awesome. So how did you find out about the career coach certification that we were putting out there, and what made you like what were some of the thoughts that were running through your head?
Yeah. So, I believe that you happened to mention it. And like, even though you mentioned it briefly, I was like, I need to know more. And because thankfully I know that you're very approachable, and I was able to basically ask, and then you sent me an application, and I could not wait to fill it out. So yeah.
And you're in. And did you have any doubts like when you joined?
Yeah, I was like, I'm scared. Like, how much time is this going to take? Because I'm already in like, other certification programs. And I remember talking to you about the time commitment. And I'm aware that I work a 9 to 5 job and I have twins. And I just wanted to make sure that, that it was going to be, if I had such little time left, that I was going to learn as much as possible and get the ball rolling. Because like in previous um, courses and things like that, I just felt like I had a lot of theory, but like the practice of delivering a coaching session where I felt was I was really helping people was something that I really wanted to learn how to do and nail it. And I believe that I'm able to do that now.
Yeah, and I love this because, like, when you filled out the application, I was like, she would be an awesome coach. Like, I want coaching from Carina too. You've built such an amazing business too. So, when did you like actually like commit to this? Like, what was kind of like the first step that you made when you're like, okay, I'm going to be a career coach? Like, what was that first step and commitment look like?
Of course, it was reaching out and making sure my application was filled in. I was all in by the time that I filled out that application. Before we even got on a call, I was all in because I have these conversations often with other women, and like I feel that if people are coming to you with these questions, they're coming to you for a reason. And when you and I talked about how you were going to structure the program, that's when I knew, and the type of accountability that we were going to get and the support. I didn't need to hear anymore. I was like, where do I sign? Like, how do I sign up for this? Because I had this pressing need to like really do a good job in helping others. And I've learned so much from you already that I knew this was going to be like a wonderful program.
Yeah, so let's talk about, gosh, you've gone through like such a change, I feel like, over the last 6 months, because it is a 6 month program. Like, tell us about, like, for you personally. I've seen it from the outside, but I want to hear from you, like, what are those just changes that you've gone through by going through this certification program?
Yeah, so I would overthink everything in the kitchen sink. Okay. Like I would feel like before I was like, no, 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 like my sales page needs to be perfect, or my Calendly link needs to be like, have all these bells and whistles and all the things. And I would get so paralyzed by thinking about all the different things that I had to do. And then I would get very distracted over, and I knew exactly what I was like, I recognized this pattern, but I always felt like I wasn't ready. And so since I joined the program, I was able to design like a sales page myself so that people could sign up for my free workshop before, which was, now I can be like, oh yeah, sales page. Let me just do that right now. Like it's just, there's no resistance anymore.
Yeah.
And I feel so much more confident. I had the most signups for my workshop ever, and no ads, by the way. And I feel so much more confident for having gone through this process. And one of the things that I was really hesitant about was that I was most scared of was, am I really equipped to deliver a stellar coaching session? Am I going to be prepared to what does that look like? And I've gotten glowing reviews from the people that I've coached in this program. And so, and I'm just so happy. Like I would walk away from the calls that I've had with some of the members in class, and there's no better feeling in the world than knowing that you've done that you helped somebody. Like there's no better feeling in the world.
No, it's amazing. And your confidence has just skyrocketed for sure as well, which is awesome. So like you're getting ready to graduate. I love it. So how do you feel now? Like what does the future look like now as you're about to be a certified career coach?
Yeah, I am unstoppable. Like I will coach people all day, every day. Honestly, if I had the opportunity, and I feel so much more confident, not only in my skill set, but knowing that I have something to offer, and knowing that like the impact that people could make in their own lives and in the lives of others, like that's so like near and dear to my heart, so I feel more confident, I feel prepared, I'm a lot more equipped to to take charge of my own business, because you hear so much like, oh, you need like 5 people in your team to be able to do X, Y, and Z, which may be true for some businesses, but I am so confident that I can run my coaching practice on my own. And even though I work a 9 to 5 and I have a planner company, the systems that you taught me and how to set up, I can literally run it like run like the back end of the business, the operations, on autopilot. And so I just have to, my only job is to deliver the best coaching session that I know I'm capable of doing for others. So
yeah, I love it. And you've done your certification programs as well too. So I got this question yesterday, but like what was different about the Classy Career Girl certified coaching program versus the other ones that you've been in?
Oh my goodness. I remember talking to you about this. Most programs, they're either super short, like you get certified in just a few days, and then you're left with all these questions like, oh my God, like I forgot to ask this, because it's only like a few days. So you're not going to think of everything. And because these programs that are kind of short, They are taught to hundreds and hundreds of people. So you're just one more person in the room, okay? On the other end of the spectrum, you have a program that is 12 months long. And while you're learning a lot of the coaching skills for the first 6 months, then the entire time you're like, yes, but how do I turn this into a business? Like, how do I, and it's really frustrating. So I've been on both ends of the spectrum, and having a 6-month program that goes through the content, you have the opportunity for Q&A, and there's a channel where, you provide assistance to all of us. Anytime we have a question, we can ask. And the people that you meet in this cohort, you actually meet people. The group is small enough that you can have an actual conversation, make friendships with, and I don't know, it was the pace was just right, the content was just right, the support that you give us is beyond. Sorry, my computer decided to shut down there. And and the value was just like, and I even got in a one-on-one with you because of the early bird, which was great. So
Awesome.
It was great.
Yay, I love it. So I got to give a shout out to our listeners here. We have, so Emily says, "You're unstoppable." We all love your quote Carina. She is unstoppable. So I love that. She says, "Thanks for sharing your experience." And then, woohoo, I can't wait to join the program. And Emily, I know we got you. I know for sure. That would be amazing to have you with us. So if you are interested in the Classy Career Girl certification program, you can fill out an application just like Carina did, and add your name to the waitlist at classycareergirl.com/certification. Big thank you, Carina, for joining me here today. And we're going to have a party when you graduate. So this is just the beginning. This is what I'm telling all the coaches. This is just the beginning. Carina's going to be back. And we're gonna have you on again when you are all graduated, so we can celebrate all of your accomplishments. So awesome job so far.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks so much for being here.
All right, bye.
Bye. Hey there. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the Classy Career Girl podcast. If you want to dive in deeper with me, get more free training and advice to help you find a job or business you love that supports the life that you really want, I'd love to invite you to check out more of my free blog posts, more free videos, and to give you the opportunity to download my free 90-day planning workbook. The best place to get started is to go to www.classycareergirl.com/free stuff. And that will guide you to the best place to start. So I look forward to helping you and supporting you further in reaching your goals and dreams. I will see you soon.